Congratulations, Tamara, to you, to your father, and to your entire family. Now, last but of course not least, the National Book Award for Fiction.
In a year when we're all more isolated than ever before, fiction reminds us that we're not alone. This year's finalists for the National Book Award for Fiction explore the working class in 1980s Glasgow, Southern church ladies, children in a climate crisis, action movie stars, and families at home during an apocalypse. Far-ranging? Yes, but in their enormous humanity, intimately familiar. These books are a chance to question who we are and who we could be. The panel chair for this year's National Book Award for Fiction is Roxane Gray, the author of Haiti, An Untamed State, Bad Feminist, Difficult Women, and Hunger, as well as The World of Wakanda for Marvel.
Hello, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here tonight, though I certainly wish we were in the same room. It has been a year, but it has been an honor to serve on the fiction committee of the 2020 National Book Awards, and to do so alongside a truly incredible panel of judges. I served with Christina Enriquez, Laird Hunt, Rebecca Mackay, and Keaton Patterson. And we also had the endless and relentless support of Anna Dobbin and Lisa Lucas of the National Book Foundation, and so I thank all of them. Fiction is and always has been and always will be my first love, both as a writer and a reader. I love it so very much. One of the greatest gifts of this process was having to read books I might not ordinarily know about or gravitate toward. And this year, the committee and I read a lot of books. I mean, a lot. And those books were incredible. Epic novels, intricately crafted short stories. We read about love and marriage and war and devastation. We read stories that were serious and stories that were moving and stories that were hilarious and stories that were thrilling, or some combination of all of those things. If you published fiction this year, please know your words were read and respected and enjoyed. This has been an impossible year in almost every way. We are dealing with a pandemic and a political climate that is somehow both terrifying and absurd. I am in awe of the art writers are producing under such challenging circumstances. We spend a lot of time in this community talking about what we're up against, but not nearly enough time talking about what we accomplished despite those challenges. It's hard to write when it feels like the world is falling apart, and it is even harder to write well. It's hard to believe writing matters as democracy threatens to shatter when, in fact, writing and all art, these things matter more than ever. We have a responsibility as writers to respond to this political moment. We have a responsibility to bear witness. We have a responsibility, as Isaac Bashevis Singer counseled during a Q&A once, to instruct and entertain. To that end, the writers who made the long and short list this year both instructed and entertained in memorable ways. And on behalf of the Fiction Committee, I congratulate you all. This year's finalists are Leave the World Behind by Rumaan Alam, published by Echo; A Children's Bible by Lydia Millett, published by the W.W. Norton Company; The Secret Lives of Church Ladies by Disha Filya, published by West Virginia University Press; Shuggie Bain by Douglas Stewart, published by Grove Press, Grove Atlantic; and Interior Chinatown by Charles Yu, published by Pantheon, an imprint of Penguin Random House. And this year's winner is Interior Chinatown by Charles Yu.
Charles Yu, Interior Chinatown. Pantheon Books, an imprint of Penguin Random House. By turns hilarious and flat-out heartbreaking, Charles Yu's Interior Chinatown is a bright, bold, gut punch of a novel. Written in the form of a screenplay with porous boundaries, Yu's wonderfully inventive work spotlights the welter of obstacles its everyman protagonist must confront in a profoundly racist, rigidly hierarchical world as he does his best, in the story of his own life, to land a decent role.
What? Thank you, Roxane Gray. Nice to meet you. I can't hear you. I also can't feel anything in my body right now. I prepared nothing, which tells you about how realistic I thought this was. Thank you to the National Book Foundation and to Lisa Lucas and Anna Dobbin and everyone there, Andy and Aya sit in the green room. And thank you to everyone at Pantheon and Vintage, Tim O'Connell, Anna Kaufman, Josie Calls, Julie Ertl, Julianne Clancy. I'm gonna forget, but I'll thank you all later. Julie Bearer at the book group, you're incredible, you're all incredible. And to the judges, Roxane Gray and all of the other judges, and to all the people who make tonight possible. I just, it's in a year where I have, the words are escaping me. I have had goosebumps several times tonight when I saw John Lewis talk about not having a library card, even though I'd seen that during tech rehearsal. It makes me tear up. Walter Mosley gave me goosebumps. Hearing about book deserts made me cry again. And it's just, you know, there's not many reasons for hope right now. But to be here, hearing about all of these books, having read some of them, going on to read many more of them, it is what keeps me going. And I hope that this community can sustain other people the same way. And I hope in some small way my book can also do that for people. I don't know what is happening. This seems about right for 2020 because pretty sure this is all a simulation. I will probably just stop talking now and just anyone I forgot to thank. Jason Richmond, Mickey Berman, I love you. You know I love you. David Mulmon at O Forge, the team at Europa. I just love you all. But thank you for this honor. It's incredible. I'm gonna go melt into a puddle right now.
Congratulations to the winner. And now back to our host, Jason Reynolds.